It is in your best interest to follow these instructions. Look to your left. Look to your right. Look behind you. Do you get the sense that you are being followed? Do you get the sense that someone is watching you? No? Well, look again, because the Verlaine Group is always watching. Who is the Verlaine Group, you ask? Who is this mysterious organization? Well, one movie this year will answer that very question. Be sure to see this movie and uncover the secrets of the Verlaine Agenda. Walter Llewellyn is a hard-working investigative reporter. One evening, he received a life-altering assignment.
Hello, this is Walter.
There's been a homicide in Hermosa Beach. We want you to take the story.
Yeah, and why is that?
Because the stiff is Roger McGill.
As in Senator Roger McGill?
This is Detective Fitzhugh.
Yes, Detective. This is Walter Llewellyn over at the LA Tribune. I'm trying to get some information about the McGill case. I was told you're leading the investigation.
We already got the guy that did it. Signed confession and everything.
Who do you have in custody?
It was some crazy hobo named Willie Stokes. A nutcase with a gun. You know the type.
And what reason would this man have to kill the senator?
I just told you. The guy's nuts. What more do you need to know? And what are you asking me for? Ask the guy's attorney.
Excuse me, Mr. Benedict. Excuse me, counselor. Excuse me.
I have nothing to say to the press.
I just have to ask you a couple questions about your client, Willie Stokes.
I have nothing to say to the press.
No one was willing to give him straight answers. He was left with no choice but to break the rules.
Walter, I can't have you breaking into people's offices and stealing files that don't belong to you. We are in the business of reporting the news, not creating it.
There is something off about this story, and you know it.
Oh, no. If you're gonna go off on another one of your wild hunches, I don't want to hear about it.
Who the hell is the Verlaine Group?
Think about it. Are you telling me this old-timer, some wino who was living on the street, took out a 3-man security detail and then assassinated the senator in a matter of 60 seconds?
It doesn't sound far-fetched to me.
Harvey, that dog don't hunt, and you know that dog don't hunt.
Rick, let me ask you something. Do you still have access to files at the Bureau?
Why do you ask?
What do you know about an organization called the Verlaine Group?
Why do you ask?
I think they might be involved somehow with the senator's death.
I'll look into it.
He began to conduct a dangerous investigation.
I've been reading about some similar cases, like this one. 14 months ago, a gubernatorial candidate was shot dead in Seattle. The man who confessed to the crime was a drifter. He had no family, he had no criminal record, and no motive was ever disclosed. I am noticing a pattern here.
The Verlaine Agenda.
I took a closer look at the Verlaine Group.
What did you find out?
Well, I ran a background check on one of its board members, a man named Clay Billings. Turns out, Clay Billings isn't his real name. His real name is Clay Garrison.
Who is Clay Garrison?
Ex-CIA. Clay Garrison worked for the company for 16 years.
What?
Walter, I recommend you proceed with caution.
What?
He pulled at the thread of a story and unraveled a vast conspiracy.
According to these financial records, the Verlaine Group contributed a significant amount of money to the research of a doctor named Herbert Vogler. Do you have any idea who that might be?
Sure. Herbert Vogler is the world's leading expert on the subject of mind control.
Mind control? What?
Walter, your apartment's bugged. It's under electronic surveillance.
What? Ah.
Are you listening to me? Hello? Hello? Are you recording me? Why don't you come out here and face me, you sons of bitches?
That is it, Walter. I am pulling you off the story. You are out of control.
You can't do that, Harvey, okay? I've got this whole thing figured out. The Verlaine Group is a front for the CIA. We're talking about wiretaps. We're talking about payoffs. We're talking about electronic surveillance. Harvey, we're talking about murder.
What?
What they're doing is they are kidnapping the down and outs and they are programming them to be political assassins.
Are you strung out on drugs or something?
I am not.
Things were getting dangerous.
Walter, you're being followed.
By whom?
A dangerous man. No one knows his name. He's known only as the Scorpion Man.
The Scorpion Man? Who's that?
Ex-Special Forces. He's been doing wet work for the CIA for the last 9 years.
Oh no. Oh no.
Put Harvey on the phone. It is important.
Didn't you hear the news?
They killed him.
The Verlaine Agenda. This movie has it all. Thrilling moments. Shocking twists. A nail-biting conclusion. A first-rate cast.
You sons of bitches.
Acclaimed screen actor Lincoln Ashcroft as Walter Llewellyn. Brewster Abbott Jr. of TV's Boat Squad as Agent Rick Womack.
What?
Ted Bellows as Harvey Sharp. Burt January as the Scorpion Man.
Watch the metronome, my dear boy, and repeat after me. I'm a cold-blooded killer.
Edward Fridge as Dr. Herbert Vogler.
There's not much to tell, really. It was an open and shut case.
Martin J. Schilling as Detective Fitzhugh.
I have not.
Tucker Kirby as Counselor Preston Benedict.
Sure.
Lucky Buhner as Carl. See this movie and uncover the secrets of the Verlaine Agenda.